So what happened to Insomnia Gaming Festival is the question I'm going to be answering today. So anyone who's watched my previous live streams or my videos on Comic Cons in general in the UK will know I've talked a lot about Insomnia Gaming Festival and how great it was to have a gaming convention that wasn't slowly going downhill like most events run by ReedPop such as MCM Expo was. But like a week or two after the most recent Insomnia Gaming Festival, which was I-72 in March, the owner of the event decided to lay off the entire staff of Player One events. And the website for the next Insomnia, which was scheduled in September, has gone offline. So the event is more or less dead, which is a shame because it ran for 25 years. It's one of the longest running gaming conventions in the UK. And most recently, a website called Esports Insider has actually done an article about the various reasons why the company went under, and it talks about the long-term stuff that I didn't actually know about prior to. So let me quickly bring up the article for you. So it's this article right here by esportsinsider.com called The Demise of Insomnia Gaming Festival and the Depths Left Behind. So according to this article, Player One Events, which ran Insomnia Gaming Festival, was in serious debt, a total of £8 million as of May 2024, and is currently in a CVA to pay back the amount of money it owes. Now, the company, Player One Events, has actually changed hands a number of times over the years. For a brief period, even in 2015, it was owned by the video game retailer Game, which used to have their own event called Game Fest. And essentially, it was like a giant LAN party slash gaming event convention. It had a great focus on PC gaming specifically, as well. It had esports tournaments for things like Valorant, Overwatch, and other esports. And he had one of the most popular cosplay masquerade events as well, because they had a cash prize and gave out actual trophies, and you'd see some very seriously good cosplays at these events because people were competing for some serious prizes here. The next event was scheduled to September, but the website went down before tickets were ever on sale. However, the event that was set to run along with it, RuneFest, did sell some tickets and has now sort of been indefinitely postponed. So I have no idea what's happening to people who paid for those tickets already. Hopefully, they can get a refund. So around the time I became aware of this was when tweets like this were going out by people who had worked at the event that just went by in March, where contractors had not been paid for their work and they've been emailing in requesting to get paid because their payments had been late. And then very soon after that, everyone who worked at Player One events got an email going around that told them that they had all just been laid off. So it wasn't just like a large number of staff, it was literally everyone who worked at Player One events had just lost their job, which is a scary trend we've been seeing in the video game industry as a whole, because a lot of people in the industry from all aspects have been getting laid off en masse, which is very concerning news, especially when it's such a profitable industry, right? Video games make more money than Hollywood on some occasions. In fact, people who had already paid for booths for the September event, I-73, have been trying to get their money back after they found out the event's no longer running because they've already paid for it, and apparently still owed over £10,000 in tournament winnings. And things are looking pretty bleak for anyone who wants to try and, get the money they're owed, because it looks like it's going to be a while before they see a single penny of it from the looks of this. They did originally go into liquidation before switching to CVA in order to try and settle these debts and make sure people who are owed money get paid the amount that they are owed. But honestly, it's anyone's guess when that will ever even actually happen, if it will happen. Now, some former employees from Player One events have actually tried fundraising for their own event to replace it, essentially. They currently have a GoFundMe going, which is here that you can see if you do want to donate to. At the time of recording, they are at £7,000, but they are aiming to reach a target of 30,000, which is, not an easy target to reach. But if you do want to help fund a event to replace the one that we've just lost, I'll link this in the video description below. It's up to you if you want to support them. Honestly, I think we do need more events like this run by communities that are passionate about it, and not by companies who are going to lay off people immediately to try and make as much profit out of it as possible. In fact, the constant need for profit is what's currently ruining events like London MCM. So I want to see more events geared towards actual, quality service for attendees, because unfortunately we've come to a point where providing a good event isn't what's profitable, so they won't do it in most cases. Because companies like ReedPop have such a monopoly over the event space in the UK, they know there's no one else people can go to meet people from like Critical Role or whatever. People are going to pay any amount just for that experience, no matter how bad the experience ends up being. That's why they keep cutting away costs and increasing the price, because they know they can do it, because no one else is out there putting on events that can really compete with them. That's the problem with having a monopoly at this point. Well, that's my short video on the details about Insomnia Gaming Festival. I thought it was worth making a video about this article purely because I've talked about it a lot on my videos, and not many people seem to be aware of the history of the event and like the amount of death that they occurred over the years it was running and how badly it affected all the people involved. So I hope this helps people understand the situation a little better. Anyway, thank you for watching to the end. If you want to hit the like button and comment below, I'd really appreciate it. Let me know if there's any events that you happen to be very passionate about and enjoy attending that aren't big name read pop run events. And check out some of my other videos as well. If you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm still working my way up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you, Nara.